So what are you doing to my intercooler?
We're gonna reduce its size considerably.
Yeah.
Where is the razor?
I'll get you one.
Yank to one side because of the heat. If you put it straight, it won't cut straight.
He's got the small hands around here.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know.
That hole we could almost get.
Yeah, but that's a whole hole, not a threaded hole. It doesn't matter. If you just tell me where you want it, I'll figure that out. That's not a problem.
Go to the bottom.
No, yeah.
I think we do. Maybe put a little fan right on the. Like I did with the RX-3. Right on the fucking water pump. Always have the heart.
Oh.
You know?
Really?
As you accelerate. Oh, I know what happened. I had the compressor housing off. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Take it off the top?
Yeah, let's move that. Let's take it out. Put the metering pump on. Then I can put the
manifold?
Yeah, and then just put the compressor housing on. So let's go back down.
Compressor housing off. Oh. See how it's curling up on your side?
Okay, I got it.
There, that's what I'm saying. I was.
Move her right there. I need another one.
Another one like that?
Yeah. Either that or just the oil meter pump. I'm gonna have to whack this thing out of it.
This thing fits on that?
That's the other compressor.
You're cheating a few corners there pretty nicely. I was asking.
You want to go ahead and do that while I can put a whack it like this?
Go as close to the body.
Better. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Now.
So what size is this compared to the other one? Smaller?
This is the HE3 51, and that is the HE4 51. The turbine wheel's exactly the same, cartridge is the same, but the compressor is a little bit larger, and the wheel is quite a bit larger. This one will sustain a solid 400 horse. That one will sustain way over 500. And the wheel is substantially larger. I think that's like an 83 millimeter wheel, and this is like a 72 millimeter wheel.
So it has a different cartridge?
Cartridge is identical. The compressor wheel is larger. Turbine shaft and turbine wheel is exactly the same. But the inducer is larger, and the inducer is massively larger. You gotta understand that these turbochargers are, besides being designed to go a million miles, they're designed for extremely high pressure ratio. You know, these things run all day long at 45, 50 pounds of boost. The actuator, stock actuator, comes set at 28 pounds, and everybody disconnects them and run them waste gate totally closed. Depends on how much fuel you give the Cummins. I ran my dually 46, 48 pounds every single day.
Didn't hurt the engine, huh?
Not at all.
To get into the 25, 30 pounds of boost, we're gonna have to run E85 on this thing though, right?
Well, not necessarily. This is a low compressor motor. I've run low compressor motors at 22 pounds of boost all day long, no problem. Hey, on the Miata, I have an even smaller turbo than this, and you've been in a ride for that thing. That thing is just violent. When these turbos come in, they come in like getting hit in the butt.
Yeah.
Getting hit in the face with like.
It's like an amusement park ride, a roller coaster.
Mike
negative
Tyson.
G.
Mike Tyson hit.
Yeah.
Where is the screw that was on here? Give it. This thing needs,
So which one are we gonna go with? The bigger one or the smaller one?
makes no difference to me. The manifold's exactly the same,
So we can interchange it.
yeah.
You can try one and then try the other, see which is more drivable.
Oh, this will definitely be far more drivable. That one will just make more power.
For like what, top end?
Yeah.
But this would be better for between streetlight type. runs.
Everyday driving. I mean, there's room. I can stick my whole fist, my whole hand all the way around.
Are other turbos like that you can put interchangeable housings, or no?
Yeah, actually, any family of turbochargers, as long as they're within that particular family, the compressor housing will go directly on the backing plate. Now, the problem is that if the compressor wheel is larger than the hole, the inlet on the inducer side, it won't go over the wheel.
Right.
But if you take a larger housing like that one over a smaller compressor, it'll go right over.
But then
you
you're
got
gonna
way too much gap between the wall and the
So
the
you're gonna
wheel.
lose power.
It won't pump.
Won't pump. Right.
Where is enough for there, enough for there. We're golden. See? Water outlet. All this other shit. Metering pump. Nothing interferes. So now we gotta go like this. Boom. To the intercooler.
Right.
It's a short throw, huh?
Yep.
Same with the output.
Plenty of fucking room all the way around. Look at this. You stick your hand all the way around. Now I'll have to invent some kind of an ear for the wastegate actuator, just like I did with the Miata. You know? That's a that big. Now I got another manifold, so I can use that as a jig. You know, both thickness-wise and placement-wise, and just go ahead and. So now we can go ahead and set the intercooler. This one's got a nut, right? This one's got thread?
Yeah.
So we can oblong that hole.
Yeah, you just slot that one
And
in.
just go through.
Well, that one's a hole.
When we make the real thing, we'll make this piece.
I think it's better to just space off a little bit and make holes right where they have landings.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. When we make the real one,
Yeah.
we'll make this piece.
The problem here is that this thing is empty cavity. So if you tighten it down, it can get loose because there's nothing solid in the middle to let it.
Well, aquí, there's a nut in this one. I can feel it.
There's a couple.
There's nothing.
I can
there.
mark them. And just drill that bracket.
When you get the all the pipes connected, it's going to hold it up top too.
What's that?
When you connect the pipe to it, it's going to have.
be supported by the pipes as well. Yeah.
See, now we can go directly from here into here, which is what I wanted to do. Let's go from there to there,
Yeah.
and this is water out to the top, and this is water in from the bottom. All figured out. Okay. Here, do something like that, so we can put our air filter in here. Probably gonna have to make something out of
Can saw
saw off a little bit off of this.
5-inch hole in the hood.
Yeah, I like that idea, Boris. We'll have a forced induction.
No,
a little
just
scoop.
cut off a little bit off of this.
Suck birds out of the sky.
Don't worry about that in a minute.
That's good, man.
Alright, let's pick it up so we can tighten that fucker up.
Yeah, I guess we would want to go off of that side. Piper's right here. Pipe right underneath.
Off of this side, off the bar, just fill it in. Whatever we need. No, but we need a brand new blade. There's no way we can cover
No,
that
I'm
blade.
just thinking how much do we need to take off, because basically this is what you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Make enough space for this,
That
or
much.
up here. Because up here it's already there. So, but there's no room to turn twice. Like, if you have this coming from down here, and you try to turn, there's not enough room for it to turn
Right.
twice here.
We
So,
definitely got to go over.
right.
Alright, let's go
That
up.
way it could come up, and then once it comes up, then you could get a 90 and a filter right here. And you got also this radiator hose.
No. Look at all the room there is in this giant fucking hole. This is where the stock motor mount used to go. From back here, 4-inch downpipe. Golden. These cores, he's got them in stock. 6-inch, these are 6-inch cores. The ones I originally had were 9-inch cores, but they don't he's not carrying them anymore. But it's perfect. We can mount right off this bar, which is an integral part of the chassis, so don't really want to do anything with it. So we're set. That's how that.
And you weld the 45 on the tank, I think they could both join the middle pipe with a hump, yeah. That way you don't have nothing, you know, to put 8 clamps between here and here is gonna be challenging. But if you put that, you have to make both pipes anyway. I think this one should just be welded onto here with the 45 built in. Or no? You wanna make it more like piece, like the kit, like one less thing to do? Maybe. But then you just make this one pipe, which will be a lot harder to do. And then you put a mouth on here with the clamps and make it look nicer. You know, because if you put 2 pipes and 3 fucking hoses,
Right.
that's kind of not really.
It's just gonna have to be as user friendly as possible.
That's what I'm saying. Like 4 clamps and 1 pipe would be ideal, but given, you know, you've got this mouth and this mouth, so to make enough room to wedge them in, I mean, we're talking T-bolt clamps. Those things are gonna be pretty stiff, is what I'm thinking. So, if you could put a hump hose here and a 45 welded onto this thing with another clamp right here, it would be ideal. So you just have to give you enough room to make them come together easily. That'd be easy. Just a straight on pipe from here, as down as you can, and then starting to take that turn. Unless you want to bring it back this way a little.
No, because this box is going to go right here. This computer box is going to go right here. So realistically speaking, a lot of this is not doing a whole lot.
Not gonna even work.
You know, that box is going to go right there,
Okay.
and this is going to be our inlet underneath the radiator.
To box that in.
We can take what we can take.
Yeah, but then if we do that up here and we bring that up this way, and we still like having another here. If we took off.
Yeah, we can take
No, but
this.
once you bring it up, it doesn't matter. You can turn again here like this. Make sure you're already
Exactly,
here. This
exactly.
is what you're going to be working with.
Exactly.
You know, so just a little bit more gives you all that. Even if it's not getting flow, it's still working,
Right,
because it's flowing air. So it might not be getting, you know. So that's fine. Just I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to take too much. 2 rows, I think is enough. Look, over
Actually, yeah, we're gonna have to be a little bit higher.
here. Right, so you can clear the radiator hose. Right. Or let me see something.
Real low.
Yeah, if you go low, you might be able to slide it right on top. With like a 45 right here.
And this one is no problem. This one is just out.
I mean, you could also make a hard pipe kit.
True.
Right there you go. Filter right there. Good. So two fins. 1, 2 is here. 3 would be here. You want to go more? I don't know.
Does it matter?
I mean, if you cut it off here and you brought just a pipe up and just pumped it in from the side, or put a 90 back on, it will be the same difference. If this box comes to here, let's, you know, I don't know, maybe you could cut this off and use this for something else. Right? All this is dead space.
Oh, but wait a second. No, we need more space, and because we have the wiring harness
Travels
to
along
the
here.
engine goes into this box right here.
Right, so just pick up.
Exactly. That's the hole that it used to go into.
That one?
But now we're gonna move it over here.
And is everybody's gonna be like that?
Yeah. We already changed the position of all these guys, pulled this harness over so we can move the boxes. That box is in here. But it pulled real nice. But we need space for the harness to come around like that. So realistically speaking, we're gonna have to take up about that much. So I'll pick up tomorrow some new blades for the bandsaw. hueco está aquí. You can move it over here. Actually, we could actually leave it some hueco over there.
Probably be easier just to leave it going in where it is if you can.
Yeah, exactly. Because we got to keep in mind that the guys that get this stuff, they want it to be as bolt on as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe even here. The hole ends right there. So
Is that enough intercooler though for this engine?
yeah, man. Shit.
Bigger isn't better?
Yeah.
Not if it doesn't work.
Always is.
That's true too, but like if you want to go 500, 600, 700 horsepower, that's gonna be a problem.
Well, that's not the idea of this concept.
No, but
You know?
there are gonna be people that are gonna want to probably do that.
Somebody really wants to go that crazy, then we'll be better off to get rid of the power steering and put in a Sears refrigerator. I mean, seriously, these cars barely put down 180 horsepower to the wheels. Okay? You can double that. Put 350 to the wheels. Not make the rear bars. You know? I think 99% of the people are going to be more than that.
Yeah, that Miata is just flat out, scary. The power you got with that thing. So you don't want to recreate that beast in a.
Short, long. To have heart attacks.
I mean, look. We're building a kit for the masses. We're not building a hypercar. Somebody wants me to build them or us to build them a hypercar, we can do that. But the idea here is to sell a kit so that the average guy can bolt it together himself.
Yeah. Build the Miami GT into a hypercar.
And realistically speaking, I mean, this intercooler here is rated for I forgot, that's an old Cartec thing, but it was rated for like 700 horsepower.
You're taking away about 20% of it there. Not, I'm just saying, it's perfect for what we're doing, but like, you want to go bigger, you gotta
You can still make that intercooler more efficient by spraying any type of compressed gas on it, like nitrous or anything else.
oh yeah.
You could also inject water methanol, and it would cover for that power adder. The average person is not going to be able to drive around 500 or 600 horsepower in this car. So you would want to
certainly wouldn't be a daily.
You would want to
driver.
race it at that power level, but you wouldn't want to drive it because it wouldn't. Even a Formula One driver would just be all over the road trying to compose the car.
Well,
at
all
that power level.
All the stability control and traction control should work with this.
Yeah, it should.
And the Adaptronic certainly has those functions on board. So
where's the induction to this part? The throttle body, the whatever.
We're gonna
that fly-by-wire thing.
I gotta make a plate
Adapter?
that has this bolt pattern and then weld onto the little 93 elbow.
Do we have a flange or
No,
no?
I gotta make it. I gotta go get some material and make it.
If we go get that, I'll get the spacer that same thickness so I can make that 4
Exactly, and then we'll weld an elbow and then put the fly-by-wire right here.
in between.
And go straight into this tank.
you need to make a bracket here too, right? Push this
Right.
out and so you have something
But
tied out.
we got massive amount of space here.
Why, that has to be spaced out?
It's got to be spaced out about
the holes don't
about
match on the front iron, so it's got to be.
got to be spaced out about a quarter of an inch.
And another oil cooler here.
And then what I mainly want to do is run the wiring harness. With the fuel rails, run the wiring harness, and then we'll just keep trimming as we need to. Move it over, get the radiator in place, do all the plumbing. That's it. We're almost there. That intercooler came out beautiful.
Yeah.
Does that have a strobe or no? Nothing's gonna be in the way, right? That was already on there. Like that. Going forward. That's perfect.
The problem is the wiring harness.
It's attached and it's got to come in on this end, right?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking because look, this whole panel is blocked. So you know what I'm saying? If this box could be jammed underneath here, you could gain all that space.
But then we need a patch harness to go.
Right, yeah, you have to figure out a way to bring it in. I just think you maybe get that thing out of the way there and have more air to the whole thing. But it's not really. Gotta be able to open too. How much places to go? Maybe when you put it here, you can still open it, right?
Yeah.
Still open this lid. Maybe the only place to go. I just think because this whole thing is blocked here, except for this hole. If it didn't have a lid, although what's in here?
Computer.
That's a computer there, and it's got space to put the electronic, because the electronic piggybacks onto the factory computer.
Right.
So there's plenty of room in there for both the electronic and
And let me ask you, why not? Oh, because of this, you can't have this where it originally went.
well, we need an air filter, so K&N would go right here. I just put this thing because it's the only thing I have.
Right.
They can bumper
I'm
off.
just thinking because like maybe it would be worth it to put this shit back where it originally went.
Then what do you do for an air filter?
Fucking gonna move this shit over, you can just come straight forward to here. It's gonna be here. But if it was here, same difference, no?
Or you could run it like you did on the Miata,
Right.
up and back. Just take that.
Yeah, but back there is a lot of heat. You wanna come up here to cold source. Of course, if you got it here, you could, put a shield there, put a pipe here and section this off with that rubber thing to the hood.
But then
You just have to feed it.
but then I don't have room for the radiator houses.
Right. That's what I was looking, but the radiator could go that way too.
Nope.
No?
Stick the bumper off. Radiator fits exactly where it's gonna go.
I see the frame, but no, look, on this side there's no frame in the way. That side there is. It could come this way. So if you wanted to put this box back over there and move this pipe. Oh, there's not even a frame. It's plastic. It could, that neck is just holding it there, but it could go that way. It could go, hold on, there's a, hold on, there, right there. See, like,
That's not a radiator.
right, what I'm saying is, it's only like, it's this far over, it's 2 inches over in the way of where the box goes, right? The box went flush. If we just move the radiator over that much, then you put the hose right on the outside of the box, and you can still cut your intercooler and go that way and still have 4 inches for the filter to come up here.
But then we won't be able
You'd have to
get-
chop this off and put a elbow or whatever, which, I don't know, I think you might have to do that already.
No.
No? Right there's fine?
Yeah. And the hood closes and everything.
Well, whatever. What a big deal? Put a 90 there and have the cap here. It's a small fix. I'm saying if it was worth it, is it worth to have this back to the factory location? It'll be easier for the wiring harness. This would be on the outside of this, and then you'd have your filter on the outside of that. Straight up, forward, and then like this.
And then you'd also be pulling ducted air from the front, right?
Right. Like you could get a better source. If you're sheet metaling whatever for this, do the same ramp and just put a divider to have one for the for the turbo, one for the intercooler, and then the other one's for the radiator anyway. I don't know, like from what you marked off there, I could be here, this could be right here, and the box could be there. Everybody fits. And it'll look, I think it'll be better distributed for the space instead of like this one running over this one. But this is the catch here. This is the catch. You can't really try it. You want to take this? You want to take the radiator and hose off and put this box where it used to go and see
try it.
how it looks. If it doesn't look like it could work, we'll just forget about that. I think I have to take this off. It'd be one less thing to do because you guys moved all of this way, right?
All right, it's two less things to do.
Because yeah, you know, if you could leave the box in the factory location and put all this stuff the way it goes, I think if this edge gets on the inside of this, I think it's definitely worthwhile. Because then look, here you have this a part of the car on this side like that. This side would be just the same. So you're just gonna use this center section instead of trying to like put this here and divide this and divide that, and you're gonna cut yourself off all that ram force in the front. Is it hard to put the things that got moved back?
No.
Just cut the little wire tabs.
Let's just measure it. Let's just measure it before we go crazy. I don't know, it looks about maximum 9 inches across. It's gotta overhang something. This thing overhangs about 3 inches. 4 maximum, 3.5. This thing hangs over about 3. From the hole, it's 3.5. This thing hangs out about 2 inches. So I don't know. It would be out to like here. What do you think about that? How about wait? Did the factory hose not run by here before?
For what?
For the radiator? No, because the radiator used to be closer,
Yeah,
right?
where the intercooler is.
This thing might have to go down. That's exactly how it goes right there. I think that is much better than having it here, because then you can make holes here and get this functional. Big section. Really big section.
I mean, open it up like the opening
Because
for
basically
the...
you're mounting the radiator with that thing right behind it.
Correct.
So, I don't know.
You want the air to flow
This should
through the
definitely could
radiator,
be chopped
right?
off, right?
That'll help the air
fucking
flow
yank ass
through
laminate, bro.
the radiator to open up a hole.
This is the last. We got a
Meaning-
bolt here. We got a bolt here. We already got rid of the bumper stop.
You did?
Yeah, which is a big bar that goes across the front like this.
But why? You don't have to, right?
We do in order to be able to put the air to the radiator.
The radiator, okay. Well, that's fine. Well, that's fine then. You don't really want to do much more than that. But I mean, with a basic hole saw, you can just add one more hole here.
Not only that, but the radiator has to sit in the middle of the mouth of the
Right, but these are simple things that you can put an S right here.
definitely.
You can do an S right here. And where it comes in, it has two clamps and a coupling, and then it straightens it out right here.
You can do that. Move it over that much.
Right. If you can move it over that much and cut that cap off and relocate it back to where you had it, that's it. I mean, you're gonna need a tank too, right? Don't you need a tank too?
No, that hole's already there. See, I made this hole.
Right.
But this hole's already there.
Right.
That's a good idea. Cut this thing off.
If you wanted to shift, you could leave it how you had it, and then you could just cut this off. Cut this off. Put an S right here, and just weld that S on. And then all you do is put a straight hose. You know? You could leave it the way you had it. Weld this. Because what did you do there? You made a hole?
Yeah, I made that hole.
Okay, so that's fine. I mean, you could either go, look, you could either go above or below it. I would go above it, dude. It's fine. This shit's fine. That's perfect, bro. Put an S on this. Look at it from up here. Hold it right there. Oh, it's held on your side. Look. You push this harness down and look at you're way above all that shit. Look where the pipe is. I can stick my whole finger underneath the pipe and still have room. You know, it's if the harness is up or like this, it's dead in the way. If you push this thing down, you have plenty of room. If you weld on an S right there to right here, like a little S, then you can just go straight to this pipe and make the pipe. Sell them the pipe with the couplers, and that's it.
We gotta supply everything.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This would be easy, less pieces, not 2 pipes and 5 couplings, just 2 couplings there. This is already pre-bent. With an S on here, it would still snake in. So you could still use the hole.
Hold the radiator. Let me get a bungee cord.
I think that's more efficient use of the. Want to put the holes back? I think that's good.
Like you said, I can put.
I think that's good.
Make
Put an S
right there and
weld it right onto the radiator.
use the existing hole instead of having to. Yeah, that's a straight shot. Oh, that's a great idea, boy.
Oh look, yeah, you have even more room than I thought you did. Yeah, because once you put it up here, and you still have AC, right?
Yeah.
Where's that factory AC thing go?
We gotta find a place.
We need to start planning right now.
Right there.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be tied to the radiator.
I'm saying you've allotted room, obviously, for it.
Got about 1.5 feet.
Plenty of space.
Does whatever, what do they call it? Evaporator?
Condenser.
Condenser, whatever. That doesn't put out as much heat as a radiator, does it?
No, it actually puts out even more heat.
Really? So then we don't want it in the way of the intercooler then.
No, that's why I want to have a
Right.
a duct. But there's enough room here that we can do like what I plan on doing with the Miata, which is to basically lay it down and put some blower fans on it. Then everything will be clear shot.
That's fucking nice.
Yeah, the Tronic goes right there.
Alright, so now we can start, like, really planning.
Sure, we need that thing so we can
Figure out how we want to do that. AC is going to be a must-have, isn't it? Yeah, they told me I have to get rid of my AC for this. Cancel Christmas in Florida, please.
Yeah, right.
Here, how fast and nice to say. You can't enjoy it.
Yeah, it's got to be
Suffering from
civilized.
heat.
It's got to be civilized mayhem.
You can enjoy it much more from a cooler cockpit, I promise you.
That's right.
And look. I have to height, still within what you want to put. Plus, it's not like it's gonna take the whole space all the way to the top. You could go at this height with the thing, and you could probably come in right below it, and the hot pipe could be right above it. The heat's not gonna transfer. This is the colder pipe. So you could have maybe the filter like right here, just like facing head on right here. Or, you know, you could get crazy and put it across the front, which is gonna get all the same cold air. If the engine breathes cold air, first of all, it's compressing cold air. If we put this thing over here and we pull hot air, this intercooler might as well not even be here. We're gonna get the best of both worlds by giving it cold air first and then cooling with some more cold air.
Get a 100-degree temperature drop.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's what, like 50 to 60?
40 at best.
Really?
Air to air,
I want to put a
theoretically.
place here. I want to put off the water pump
The fan.
a little fan that is constantly creating a draft. Like the Buick Internationals, remember? Faster you rev it, the more cool air it pulls.
We didn't take the screws off here, so we can hold it from the side. Have a screw here.
Pipe from this side, so it can come out of the original hole instead of the one that I made. It's pretty much a straight shot.
Same size? Is this special?
Yeah, that's off my race car.
We're hacking up then?
Pack it up then. Yeah.
Two on this side, two on this side.
It's gonna measure. This too small. It's probably 1.25 inches. The condenser. Right. Because you have a special hood for this car, you said?
Well, we're thinking about making
Making like a reversed scoop hood?
whatever.
Something like your race car.
Yeah, to feed out the.
Something that exhausts
Yeah,
out the hood.
you could actually build a.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, just keeping
More
it simple, right?
making it more complicated with the hood thing.
Well, opening up the hood is not a problem. I mean, that's easy enough to do. Just put
But
some
again, it goes
screening.
back to the fewest possible changes.
Right. But if you want maximum efficiency, you need to like put that air.
See, what I like
escape.
about doing it this way is that the radiator ends at the mouth of the car, which before was 3/4 of the way blocked off.
Right.
Now this whole bottom entrance here is to get air into the
Yeah, the car needs to run cold first of all, just the motor.
Yeah.
Then the intercooler and the turbo need to get a cold source of air.
Yeah.
Not shared. Like not the air that comes
Yeah,
from here to there to there.
Right.
You know,
No.
it needs to be dedicated.
Exactly.
Things. Both top and bottom radiator hoses are straight shot. All we need to do is a little S over there, like Morris said, and simplifies everything. The whole idea here is to fix all the shortcomings of the car. These cars are nuclear reactors how hot they run. You know?
Yeah.
So maximize efficiency and maximize